Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak, where last episode, buying sweet treats at Riverside, Station Street, and Old Town, Van figured out that the duo were being followed, ducking into the alley besides Arkride solutions and using shards to go invisible, as his act of stealth led to him apprehending Fairy Al-Fayed, a new client. Being told the Flame Eater Aida squad had gone missing somewhere in Calvard, the young Jaeger asked Van to help track them down, deciding that they would have headed towards Remetheria or Ored via Creil to evade the CID pursuing them, as we now set out to find them. I mean, if they broke right through or headed straight through, that would involve a lot of military action.
Wow! Your truck is huge!
Oh yeah, she's a big girl. Of the 4 big car manufacturers in Calvard, Ingrid's got the best rep when it comes to sports cars. This here's the best one they ever made, and I went ham tuning her up even further. You can see what I mean at the front, and in the suspension system where I've...
I can't follow a word you're saying, but it sure looks nice.
I should have known you wouldn't be able to appreciate a man's one true love. You want to tell me why women only want to date guys with rides but don't want to hear a word about said rides? Man. Careful painting all women with that excessively large brush you've got there. Even if it's true that I don't care about cars at all. Well, whatever tuning is, I'm sure it's made your truck look very cool. Just get in and be quiet before you make me cry.
What's all this whining first thing in the morning?
Oh, you're the kind people who gave me food yesterday. Hey guys, did you really come all the way out here just to see us off?
Yeah. Mostly for Agnès. And Fairy, but... Van too, I guess.
Ah, I heard that.
We also wanted to bring you this. It's got sandwiches, milk, and coffee. I'm sure you haven't had much time for breakfast this morning.
Nice, thanks. Oh, you really shouldn't have. Thank you so much. And after you did so much for me yesterday too. I really don't know how to thank you.
Oh, think nothing of it. Making a guest feel welcome is what a good host does. You would do the same in your home too, wouldn't you?
Of course.
Kids your age gotta eat a lot to grow up big and strong. Keep an eye on them both. All right, Van?
Will do, and thanks for coming to see us off, Yums.
Have a safe trip.
I need to figure out what a sports car is. That's not a sports car.
Wow, it's so fast! And it still manages to be such a smooth ride, too. I think I can see a little of why you're so proud of it, Van.
I'd really start to cry if you couldn't. We'll be out of the capital and on the northern highway in 10 or so. Then I'll show you how fast and smooth my baby can really be.
It can go even faster? Just try to keep it safe, please.
Seatbelts. Still not sure you should have come along for the ride, Agnès. I know you've got 3 days off, but the new term started, didn't it? What, you got no work to do? I just didn't want to be the only one left out. Oct-Geneses seems to be involved in this somehow too, so it could be there's a role here that only I can play. And I applied for permission to be off campus for a few days last night, so don't worry, I'm not breaking. I'm not breaking any rules. You thought this through way too hard. Agnès has always been way too lax with rules for such a big-name academy. So if you're going to such a famous academy, why are you working for Mr. Arkride? Is it a part-time job? That's right, I've only just started though. And I didn't have much say in the matter. Oh, and Farida, Van is fine. I'm getting paid for this, so you're my client. No need to be polite. But... Okay, but only if you call me Fairy. Sure, if that works for you. If you're 13, then you must attend Sunday school at the temple, right? Yeah, I started senior classes this year. They're a lot harder than what I'm used to. Oh, but the temples here aren't the same as the ones I know, I think. That's right, we have churches and chapels instead, though they serve the same purpose. There are temples for worshipping Calvard too. You got Arusha, the winged goddess in the central east, and Adios, the sky goddess in the west. They're believed to be one and the same, even if the names are different though. She's even got another name if you go farther east. Oh yeah, Aida told me about that. Feels like there's so much out there for me to learn. Still, it sounds like Aida taught you a lot. She did. Not just about fighting, but about different places across the continent. What's popular in those places? I know this will sound weird after all I've already asked you to find her. But I still can't believe her core would just disappear the way it did. They're all hardened Jaegers who have always been able to handle anything thrown their way. Your friend from the CID called her the Flame Eater, didn't he? Yeah, pretty well-known name among Jaegers. They say she uses surgical precision with knives and gunfire to cut through enemy morale and momentum. She joined Eisenschild 5 years ago after her old corps disbanded, I think. That sounds about right. She was in another corps.
She was. A really famous one, too. It was called Zephyr and was one of the 2 biggest Jaeger corps in the West. It was made up of a small number of combat specialists, the Jaeger King being its head. And Aida used to lead one of their units. But after the Jaeger King died 5 years ago, the whole corps fell apart. That was when she moved on to Eisenschild.
This is all so interesting. I didn't realize Jaeger corps could have such a rich history. Zephyr's still around, by the way, just in a different form. But yeah, their rep back in the day was something else. I can't see someone who used to be with him going down easily. So you think so too? But if she's fine, then why hasn't she made contact with the rest of her corps? All of this is making my head hurt. Don't worry, we'll find her for you. Even if she isn't in Creil, I'm sure we'll find some clue that will take us to her.
You told us how deep your bond with her goes. That alone will surely draw the 2 of you back together. Where there's a will, there's a way. And Van and I have the will to find you a way. You mean it? Well, thank you. I'll be counting on you both.
Thinking about it, I might have had some indirect involvement with Aida 2 years back. She chose to go against her old home and help our side back then. Makes no sense that someone of her skill was up and vanished, and with a Genesis may be involved. There's gotta be more to this than there seems. The only question is whether she went dark by her own volition. Did we have a rest stop? Someone had to go to the loo by the look of it. Wow, the scenery here is beautiful. Everything's so green. You don't get a view like this anywhere I live. Oh, there isn't much like this near the capital either. We haven't passed another car in ages. It makes it feel like we have the whole picturesque view to ourselves. That's how it goes on an old country road. But we're making good time. Keep going like this, we'll be there in time for lunch. Is something wrong, Ban? Something's not right up ahead. Might be a kid, but you're not a Kruger warrior for nothing, huh? I'm gonna pull over. Be ready for a fight. Alright. That bus has been surrounded by monsters. Ah, the old bus surrounded by monsters. Wolves, I count 6, 7, 8. I hate working for free. Can't say that. How can you stand by when there are people in danger? I know. Watch yourself if you're gonna pitch in. You in or you out, Fairy?
What do you think? I'm in.
What is that? I mean, it looks kind of like a bigger P90.
It's a rifle blade used in our core.
Yeah, it's a rifle blade.
I'll use it to keep both of you safe. Now, may Arusha watch over us!
Okay then, let's do this. Target and range. Press R3 to target an enemy. You will auto-face the enemy you attack. Use R to switch targets. When an enemy is within attack range, the target cursor will change. Don't look at me. I could save before I fight you all. That would be a clever idea. Many of you, after all.
Here goes. Right.
Let's get to work.
Your charge attack's ready, you know.
Fire! We'll be lightning quick.
Look at that gun, it's cool.
A boost would work here.
Rapid burst, key edge.
This'll hurt. Keep it
Got
up.
slow on it.
Target locked. You're trapped.
Yeah, cool. Can I join it with all of you?
To get the upper hand. Here's some extra.
All you, Agnès.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Let's keep moving ahead. Ooh, a treasure chest. Fire!
Enemy stunned. Attacking enemy. Now's the time to deploy shards.
This is like the easy mode way to fight, isn't it?
Sucker. A chance.
Here's some extra. Combat over. Processing data. Right there.
Enemy stunned. Attacking Now's the time to deploy shards.
So what kind of back attack or anything on this?
Here. Activating skill. Activating skill.
Have some more. A chance.
I don't think I can join up with you in the way that I would like to.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. There we go.
Ooh.
A chance.
Activating skill. You're open. He flinched.
All you, Agnès.
He hits for a bit more than I'd like him to hit for.
Grant them life. White heal.
I owe you one.
Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
These wolves aren't very clever, are they? If they just let us keep pulling them out like this. But we might have to run down the road when you look at it, because there's chests just hanging out nearby. The chests up there too? Seems a bit rude to just leave them and go for the chests at this point in time, but it's just all around their place. Look at this. And so I decided to not save the bus because I was... Oh. Well, I tried to not save the bus in order to get the treasure chest instead.
Ooh, a treasure chest!
A reviving pub.
I'm on it!
It seems this backflip to, like, reorganize the attack might be the way to play.
A boost would work here.
This'll hurt!
The edge that goes through everyone.
Going all in. Hit him fast, Barry.
Here I go! Bam!
Seem to do some significant damage at the very least.
To get the upper hand. Attack their weakness with an arc. Full boost. Keep it all out.
This'll hurt.
Get it all.
Take that.
A chance.
Activating skill.
There.
Sucker.
And that leaves just one
You picked
remaining.
the wrong guy to fight. Someone save me!
No! No!
Yeah.
Stay away from me!
Yeah. They'll pay for this. Right there. Fire. A chance. We can win.
Attacking enemy.
Yes, playing with a gun makes it a lot easier.
Have some more.
We've saved you. That was the last of them. Not bad. I already know how good Van is, but I'm amazed at how fast you are, Fairy. Are all warriors of Kruger like that? No way, I'm still a rookie. Most of them are much better than me. And your ass were awesome, Agnès, who'd use 0. So is your staff. Oh, thank you. It's called an Orbital staff, and... Come on now. Wish I knew what was up with those monsters. It was almost like... Hello, you three over there. Are you okay? We really owe you one. We had to pull over because of engine trouble, and the next thing we knew, we were surrounded. I have to say, you've got some incredible combat skills. What are you, bracers? Nah, just ordinary passers-by. You work for West Calvard Transport, right? Let me give you my card. Arkride Solutions. I'm just a guy who helps people with their problems, not affiliated with the Bracer Guild. Even open up fighting monsters and stuff like I did just there, for a price. Wait, Van, hate to come across like this, but you would have been screwed without us, right? So if you could let your company know that and have them foot the bill, that'd be great. What? But the police or the guild would never... Well, we ain't cops or bracers, and you can't keep the lights on with a thank you. I'm not trying to scam you, I just want a fair price for our services. We'll even escort you to town to finish the job. Wouldn't imagine you're in a rush to get attacked again on the road, are you? You got me there. This is so inappropriate. I can see where you're coming from, but I don't think it's inappropriate at all. Whether it's the water we drink or the security to see we're safe from harm, nothing in life is free. I suppose so. I wonder if everyone from the Central East has such a practical mindset. Alright then, we'll hire you to take us down to Creil. And as soon as we arrive, I'll phone my boss. Sounds like a plan. Now come on, you two. Back in the truck. Okay. Oh, alright.
I wasn't expecting that to be how this ended. That young man's most certainly caught my attention.
It's not mint. It's just a mint-head man.
Well now, isn't this a lovely village? It's like an idyllic painting. Rolling hills amidst clear streams, a windmill turning with the wind, and a touch of Middle Ages architecture. The white flowers we saw in the wheat field were beautiful as well. They were buckwheat flowers, weren't they?
Good eye. Fun fact, the village uses them in their specialty dish, galette.
Oh, I've heard of those. Aida always says they make for a perfect lunch treat. I'm excited to finally visit this place.
Anyway, that bus is gonna be out of commission for a while, so why don't we grab some grub?
I heard the inn over there is the best food in the village. While we're chowing down, we can ask if Ida's unit dropped by there. Sound good? Yep. Then let's go inside, shall we? Wow, this egg is amazing, and the buckwheat has a pleasant fragrance as well. Even the side vegetables are delicious. Mama has Creil's buckwheat too, but it's no surprise that it tastes even better here. Wait, they have orange and blackcurrant galettes on the menu? Hell yeah, I'm so ordering those. Oh, I think I'll do the same. I'll have some of those too. Maybe I'll order seconds and thirds. Sounds like you're all enjoying yourselves. Galettes are the pride of our village. No one makes them quite like us, so make sure you savor the flavor. And while you're at it, why don't you try some of the other items on the menu? We have vegetable galettes, smoked salmon, and seasonal fruits. Oh, and you'll definitely want to try our desserts. We serve some of the best caramel and ice cream you'll ever have. Haha, so many choices. Is it bad that I want to order one of everything? Got caramel and ice cream. I'll take 10 of each. Wait, hang on. We didn't come here to drown ourselves in food. We came to ask you some questions. You work here a lot, right? Of course. My parents own the place after all. You saved the people on that bus, right? Well, fire away then. I'll gladly answer any question you have. Cool, so I need you to think back to 10 days ago. Did any shady-looking people happen to stop by here? 10 days ago? I don't know if I can remember that far... Wait, actually, yes. There was a group of Jaegers staying here around then. I knew it! If you don't mind me asking, how did you know they were Jaegers? Did their attire give it away? Oh no, they were all wearing casual clothes. I just know a Jaeger when I see one. Our village is near the border of a few countries, so we get patrons like them from time to time. But as long as they pay their bills and don't cause trouble, they're just as welcome here as any of our other guests. I suppose that's fair. This village is probably treated as a buffer zone between Jaegers. Racers always buzzing around like flies, and there's a police station here. Got a question for you. Was there a woman with that group of Jaegers? Yes, I remember there being one. I believe she was the leader. She had dark green hair tied back in a ponytail. Honestly, I thought she looked really cool. Yep, that's Aida, alright. Sounds like we're on the right track. Do you know what happened to them after that? Like, did they say where they were headed, for example? Normally I wouldn't share that kind of information out of respect for their privacy, but since you know them, I don't mind sharing what I know. They stayed here for one night and left first thing in the morning. I don't know where they were going though, and I haven't seen them since. Wait, no, that isn't quite right. Huh, what do you mean? Have you seen one of them recently? Yes, I think so, actually. I'm pretty sure I saw that same woman 3 days ago. For real? So does that mean she's still in the village? I think that's doubtful, and honestly, it was also pretty dark out when I saw her, so I might have been wrong. I didn't see any of her Jaeger friends either. You know, the more I talk it out, the more I realize I could have been totally mistaken. Sorry for getting your hopes up. Don't be sorry, it's still a lead worth investigating. We should ask around town and see if someone else caught sight of her too. You've been a big help. I'll order one of the sweeter galettes later as thanks. Yeah, I'll hold you to that. I won't pry into your business, but I do hope you enjoy your stay in our village. Alright gang, it's info gathering time. The goal is to determine if Aida really was here 3 days ago. If luck's on our side, we'll get some good information in no time. Fingers crossed. Alright, let's get started, shall we? See what we gotta check out first. How big is this village? Fairly big. There's even a quest event on top of it as well that we should be completing first. Let's start canvassing the place. And of course, shopping for any of its goods. Thanks for coming. How'd you like the galettes? I've got my signature dish on the menu this evening, so if you're gonna stay the night, drop by here for dinner, yeah? I get this was pretty scary for those passengers, but I think they'll be able to relax now with their stomachs full. I can use their kitchen.
Take as long as you need.
Alright, let's buy a gourmet points 1100. Okay. I mean, it does cost a fair amount of cash. Family style galette. Does heal a lot of health though outside of battle. Galette crepe and fresh salad.
I'll be waiting for you.
I guess I'm at the point in time where I can start eating some food to get some stat buffs again. I'm headed to Remiferia for a business meeting regarding nutritional supplements. I was worried this would throw a wrench in things, but thankfully I got to make some calls at the inn. My hosts in Remiferia were very understanding. Sometimes I wish my boss would be like that. Oh well. At any rate, it looks like this detour isn't all for naught. Who knows what more I'll find. No double dialogue for you.
Another good harvest this year.
Oh, whoever was in there was actually down there then. Just like to bust into people's in rooms. It's you. We get plenty of those flavorful types around here, so I guess I've gotten used to it. Who knows, maybe that lady and I would have gotten along had I gotten the chance to talk with her. Oh, okay. Alright, if you happen to need some ornament work done, we can help out with that. Our workshop's every bit as good as the big boys. The boss has his hands full with the bus, but my old friend works there as his understudy. She's pretty good. Creil village has its own sort of charm, don't you think? I might as well take in the sights and sounds some more while we're stopped here. I don't really make plans when I travel. I like to just let things happen to me, so I don't mind the chance to learn about new people and places. Do you know that green-haired passenger by chance? He really caught my eye. It's not often you find a suave urban type like him around here. I wanted to chat with him, but he's disappeared on me. Maybe he ran over at the inn would know where he's gone. I'll have to ask when I get the chance. I wonder if there are more people like him in the big city. I can't wait to move there already. Wait for me, you dashing yuppies, you.
Look, a real windmill!
I just came back from a little fishing trip. Did something happen? You can give me some fishing rods. Hope it's not too dangerous outside the village now. Anyway, I'll be heading back to the capital tomorrow evening. Gotta make the best of these local fishing spots while I've got time. Why does the sunlight on that water look really nice, actually? I've been back on the fishing train as of late. Some of my friends got me back into it. I decided to bike out here for some fresh air and fresh fish. And boy, did this place deliver.
I hope that bus makes it back safe and sound.
Hey, it's my car.
If something happens to it, it's just more work and Mira for us.
Van's pickup truck is
Van,
parked here.
please don't wish for people's misfortune.
Oh, I'm good, I swear. I just, never mind, it's nothing. Please pay me no mind. I thought he was giving me a funny look there. He seems quite on edge. Do you know him from somewhere? Never seen the guy in my life. Dude's a bit fishy, but we still got bigger fish to fry. Let's leave him be for now.
Well,
Why are they out here? They can't be, can they? I don't want to cross him. He's not your average guy. Dude's rubbing me the wrong way. Sounds like he's got something to hide. I'll keep him in my peripheral. Nathan's done a bad. Nathan's gonna probably do another bad. Sorry, I can't talk much right now. Need to fix up the bus here. My apprentice, Kaina, she's over in the factory. She can help you out if you need something. She's still learning, but you wouldn't know it, looking at her. She can get your ordnance sorted out in a jiffy. I'd appreciate it, actually. It'd be nice for her to get some real-world experience. My factory's over around the backside of the church. My apprentice should be there running the stores, so she can help with whatever you need. Alright, we've got weapons too, just basic stuff though. If you've got a use for them, you can take that stuff off our hands. All the times for monsters to crop up though. I keep hearing on the news about how there are fewer and fewer of them, and yet, there they were. Never imagined I'd come face to face with one. Alright, I did remember to get in touch with the company about compensating you. It's looking like they'll be working on the bus well after sundown. I can only hope they get it fixed in time. We were bound for Emafaria before we got derailed. We still have a ways to go after crossing the border. Driving at night is too dangerous. We'll have to wait until tomorrow to get back on the road. If we can stay the night here, at least. Well, now that we've reached Creil and checked out a couple of people at the bottom of it, we've still got quite a few more to talk to. But I think that brings to an end a first session of Trails Through Daybreak. Or more to the point, trails where we start in the day and end a session a deep past midnight. We have engaged in new systems, new ways of doing combat, a flowing in and out battle system, gaining some health advantages, bashing people down, lowering their health before stunning them, and then engaging them in proper turn-based combat, with the movement and the links being completely different. Hopefully I will get well used to it in the future and able to freely flow in between them all, because anytime we're going to have to walk down a highway now, it should be faster than ever before, you'd think. You'd think indeed. So, with us having reached Creil, we continue to explore next time, probably starting with us beelining for that quest marker to do that before we really go around the town properly. So I hope you join me for the continuing adventure, because we have just barely started. Prologue complete, Chapter 1. Let's go find a Jaeger core. Someone who knows Sylphid. Maybe we'll get some more information due to that. That will be next time. So I'll see you next episode. Until then, I say, bye-bye.